I'm Chloe McMichael reporting from a Cook Bison TV, and I'm here with Thomas Wyatt.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm going to ask him some questions over festival. What is festival?
So, Nebraska Thespian Festival is where the thespian troops from all over the state of Nebraska come together. They do workshops, they compete in tech theater, and they have improv teams just competing against each other.
Why do you feel it's important that MHS sends kids to festival?
It's important to send thespians to festival because they learn a lot. It's very conducive to their acting career or their tech career in theater.
Okay. What do you feel like you learned that will help you with the rest of your high school career?
Let's see. Well, I've learned a great deal of respect from going to festivals. And I've learned lots of little tidbits and skills throughout the workshops that I use every day during acting.
Okay. Do you think attending festival will help you after graduation in college with job skills?
In my line of profession, no. But I believe if you were doing something that involved more communication, then yes, I believe it would be helpful.
What type of activities did you participate in at festival?
So I went to a few workshops. I did not participate in the improv team this year or the tech team, and so I just went to a few festival workshops.
And now I'm here with Liz Berenberg. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. So, what is festival?
Festival is like state thespians, so like it's a whole bunch of schools from like around the state. So like a lot of Omaha schools, Lincoln schools, North Platte, all those schools I think are there, and they like you get together and you watch other schools perform, and you go to workshops about how to do things better at your own school, and it's just a way to expose yourself to other kids in the arts and see what they're doing and what they do different and how that all works.
Oh, awesome. Why do you feel it's important that MHS sends kids to festival?
I think it's important because it allows people to like see what other schools are doing, because we're kind of a smaller school like compared to other acting schools or other schools in the state, and it's nice to see what other people are doing and see what their productions are and what they look like and what they can do, because they are kids like us, and it's nice to see what they do in their school.
What do you feel like you've learned that will help you with the rest of your high school career?
I've learned a lot about communication and learning how to work with different types of people, because like when you're if you're backstage, because I'm a techie, so if you're backstage you have to do everything really quietly, and you have to make everything work together with a whole bunch of different personalities, because most actors have very big personalities, so you have to learn how to work with other people that you might not have to work with otherwise, and different personalities, and it teaches you to respect other people too.
Right. What are some technical aspects behind like attending festival?
For like tech and stuff, if you do like put on a show there, you have to do your tech that you would do there. So you have to learn a new like light board, a new soundboard, and just like a new stage and backstage, because it's different. Nothing's going to be the same. That's hard. And then for Tech Challenge, which is a team of 6 people from like each school participates in like a challenge, and it's a whole bunch of different activities that techies would do. So like you have to set up a sound system, you have to focus and shape a light. There's like a cable relay. You have to fold a big drop, which is called a soft good, and you fold that appropriately, and do a costume change and activities like that. And you're scored and you're timed on it, and it's a lot of fun because you get to work with your friends, and it's also cool because it's really quiet because you can't talk at all. Like the entire room is silent, and if you talk louder than a whisper, you get evil glares, and they tell you to be quiet, and it's wild. But
why is it important that the tech team attend?
It shows us another way of like doing things, because like I've never had to focus the light before until I got there, and it was my first time focusing and shaping the light. And it also shows us lets us see what the other schools are doing and like how well we rank up to them, because you kind of look at them in awe because they have such like big budgets and big everything, and it's intimidating, but then you realize, oh, we're just like them. It's not that scary, and it's all good.
Did you meet other thespians that you could work well with?
Yeah, probably. A lot of because you go to workshops and you meet people there, and you hear them talk about what they do, and you're like, oh, I do stuff like that, and you chat with them too, and you stand alone waiting a lot to get into things, so you chat with other people and at the dinners and stuff, and you make friends because you'll have a common passion because you're all thing. So that's nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm here with Alyssa Tucker, and I will be asking you a couple questions about festival. So, first question, what is festival?
Festival is a place where like theater and basically anyone who wants to go, they can learn more about theater and anything that has to do with theater. So like techies and just acting, you can learn stage combat and stuff like that.
Do you think attending festival will help you after graduation?
I think it will because there's a lot of classes that would teach me how to like be more confident in speaking, and you kind of need that if you want to go to college. So
why do you feel it's important that MHS sends students to festival?
I think it's important because it's just a chance for us to get out and learn more about theater, and we kind of need that. So it's just a fun time to learn more about what you love to do.
What type of activities did you participate in?
I did a makeup class, so you learned like oil-based and water-based and like an airbrush, and you learned some different types of techniques and some silicone things. And I attended a lot of plays, and I attended a play that the students directed and made in under 2 days, and they did pretty good for the time that they had.
Yeah. Wow. All right. What did you expect from festival, and what surprised you?
I expected to learn a lot, and what surprised me is that the food wasn't as good as last year. We had sandwiches. They were soggy.
All right. What would you tell others that haven't gone to festival before?
That it might sound boring, but it's really not. You get to attend a bunch of different plays, and you get to choose classes. You don't have to go to all of them, but you do get to choose which ones you go to. You can choose based on what your personal likes are. Like, I'm not a tech person, so I didn't have to attend any tech things. Like, I could do stage combat, and I could do the makeup ones, or there's like line memorization. It's just really fun to go to. So.
Well, thank you. And I'm here with Erica White, and I will be asking you some questions.
Okay.
All right, so what is festival?
Okay, well, festival is basically like this conference where a bunch of thespians and like drama members get together, and we do a bunch of workshops and a lot of different festivities that you can like learn different things and just get together and have a lot of fun.
I wasn't
That's
going to ask you
festival.
that question.
No, but you did anyway.
But I did anyways.
I was prepared for it.
Next question. Why do you feel that it's important that MHS sends kids to festival?
Well, I think it's important because I think definitely for thespians that it gives them a new experience that sometimes, like especially the new kids, the first time they experience it, it's something awesome because there's all these different things that you can learn from it. And I don't know, I guess it's just a new experience. You don't even have to be a thespian to do it. We've had like cheerleaders and dance team members go, and just a lot of different kids. You don't even have to be a thespian member. It's just a really awesome learning experience.
What do you feel like you learned that will help you with the rest of your high school career?
The workshops are really informative. I think one that I went to this year, it was about like makeup and stage makeup. And I learned a lot of different stuff in that one that I could apply outside of the theater and like inside the theater. And I can help out my school with it and all that different stuff. So.
Do you think attending festival will help you after graduation college or like for job skills?
I think it will because, I mean, the more you get out and the more you experience stuff, the better it is. I mean, putting yourself out there, especially like with festival, because there's so many different people that do it and so many different people that go, you can really reach yourself out there and learn a lot of different stuff that you can apply, like in college and stuff too.
Right. What type of activities did you participate in?
Okay, well, I was on the improv team, and I also did a bunch of workshops. I did a makeup workshop, there was a dance workshop, and then, I'm trying to think of another one. There was like a singing workshop, there were several of them I went to, and they were awesome.
I forgot what questions I was going to ask you. The improv ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Sure.
cool. What is improv?
Okay, so improv, in short, is like, they give you, basically, you get a subject that you work off of, and there's a certain number of actors that are involved. But basically, they take that subject that they were given, and they make up kind of like their own miniature play, just kind of out of memory or whatever from like past experiences. They put it all together, and they have to work with each other to kind of make a plot and an ending and a beginning. And you can do different games and stuff with it. You can do different exercises and stuff with it. It's
Cool. How do you prepare for improv?
Well, the hard thing about improv is that you can't really actually prepare for it. You kind of just have to be able to build off of other people and storylines and different things like that. Kind of, I guess you just have to do it over and over again with different subjects just so you can get used to thinking about it and learn how to do it, I guess.
Why is it important for the improv team to attend?
I think it's important because they do a competition at festival. So doing that is like, it's really good for you because especially when you do it in front of a big crowd, that know exactly what theater is and what you're doing, it's a lot of pressure, but they also give you a lot of pointers and tips that can really help you, and I think it's really important that they do that.
All right. Thank you. Okay. And I'm here with Zoe Morris, and I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. Okay. What type of activities did you participate in at Festival? I participated in activities such as the tech team competition, and that's about it. For me being a new thespian, it was hard for me to go and do things, so I just watched and I learned a lot. What did you expect from the festival? Going in, because it was my first time really being a thespian and just going to festival itself, I didn't expect really anything. I went in with a clear mind and just figured, okay, whatever's going to happen is going to happen and I'm going to learn from it. Did anything like surprise you? Yeah, considering I've never done anything techie, Liz Berenberg came into my room 6 hours before the competition and said, okay, we're going to teach you how to roll up some wire, and you're going to be part of tech team and be in the tech team challenge. And I was like, okay. So that surprised me. Wow, yeah, big shot. What would you tell others that haven't gone before? I'd definitely say go in with an open mind and just know that you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to be around a lot of theater kids and a lot of techie kids. So they're nerdy, but it's such a fun nerdiness that you're like, wow. Like, this is different. It was a different experience, a different environment that I've ever been in, and I really felt at home because they're so welcoming. So it was really nice to go in with that. And so I would just say to go in with an open mind and be ready for anything. That's a good answer. And then my last question is, if you could go to festival again next year, what would you do differently? I would definitely want to be part of the improv team. That looked like so much fun. And if I understood improv just a little bit more and I had all of the skills for it, I would have definitely wanted to do it. All right, well, thank you. Yes, thank you.